So you met Sphene. What happens next? We're gonna go to Alexandria. Because she's basically Garnet. She's named after a jewel. We're gonna find... Okay, I'm very scared about what we're going to find there because it's either everyone has died, including Erenville's, like, mom and Lamachi's, like, mother figure. Like, they're all dead because of the time thing. Yanamika. Like, because of the time thing. Everyone has long since died, and we're gonna see, like, their descendants. So Erenville has, like, a nephew or a niece who's, like, grown or something. It's either that or they're alive, and because of the wonkiness, because this area is pretty, like, you know, out of whack, so time-wise, because it is on the source. So it's possible that, like, for some reason the humans are still the same, or they've been upgraded. Like, they can't die. They've turned into, I don't know, machines. Like, they have, like, I don't know, like, something embedded in them that keeps them alive. I don't know. Oh, what has Zoralja been doing all this time? Zoralja's been I didn't read that. He's been accumulating power. I feel like he's probably, I don't know how much time has passed. It doesn't seem like it could have been a lot, but, like, they were able to build all of this. So, like, Zoralja doesn't die, right? So I feel like they could do that with all of the people who lived here as well. They don't die. Everyone is dead. This is a simulation? Bruh. That'd be wild. That's what I think. It's technologically similar to Zoralja, so this is like a world that doesn't exactly die. But that's kind of interesting because Zoralja wants to create stuff, like, create war and pain so that... He's trying to be like Pain from Naruto. The world shall know pain. You know what I mean? They called this place Alexandria. What's up with that? A Final Fantasy IX reference, obviously, considering that, what's her name, Sphene, is a, I guess, queen/princess of Alexandria. But I feel like Alexandria is probably going to be that city that we saw in... No, but that's Solution 9. But this looks like... But bad things are gonna happen. So if this is a reference to 9, what do you want to see most and least? I would love any reference to 9. I would love any reference to any of the characters, but I doubt they're gonna do that. Seeing that there is a Garnet-like character, I'm wondering if we take the place of Zidane, because we, like, canonically, that's why I kind of wanted to be Viper. Saving the princess doing her own thing, we're gonna help her. I would love to see a Beatrix character, like a knight, like her knight. Maybe, unless we take the place of her knight, I don't know. Say the last question, how many times will you cry? 0! I will cry 0 times, because I will be able to anticipate everything. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Sphene. She feels super out of place to me as a character right now for, like, the grimness that's happening. Other than that, like, I want to see how it plays out. She's very pretty. Is that a curiosity or a suspicion? It's more of a curiosity. I know they're gonna work it out. Her outfit does not match this aesthetic. This aesthetic that we're seeing does not match. So I'm wondering if Alexandria is gonna look like more of what she's wearing when we get there, but I don't know. A royal welcome. LSA is inclined to keep a close eye on the queen.
Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well.
La 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 la. Wild. This looks more like Terra than Alexandria.
Most unusual farm, but the produce appears normal enough. Have you ever seen such strange contraptions? I wonder what this one is used for.
Those brick buildings. I've seen their like before, though I cannot remember where. Brick buildings? Brick buildings?
The innovations of Alexandria are nothing short of extraordinary. It's a relief to see the people here are well, at least. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol? and they're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods for farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot.
Electro what?
Electrope, it's a material we use for a myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts.
Whoa, what are these? What crops are they making? Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, clay houses with electricity. Interesting.
It's a rather lively settlement, isn't it? In defiance of this ceaseless gloom, almost. It's a relief to see the people here are well. Hopefully the same can be said for everyone in Yasalani. This is a Tonawautan village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions. I'll admit, I've seen nothing particularly suspicious, yet. It's fascinating how they've combined traditional bricklaying with electrope-based engineering. A curious blend of two cultures.
Oh my
ここ
gosh.
が伝統的な農業が受け継がれている町アウトスカーツだよ
Okay. The music! See, they have the thing that they have in frickin'.
あれ誰かと思えばスフェーン様じゃないか。今日はどんなご用で
They have the thing! They have the thing in their brains! It's like in, what you call it, in Sumeru. Dude, that is one good-looking bun boy, okay?
おいみんなスフェーン様が来てるよパケネさん元気そうで何よりケトネも新しい仕事には慣れたへえ王様だっていうのにずいぶん国民たちと距離が近いのねラマチと似てるんじゃない 私と距離が近いか私がみんなのこと大好きだからそう見えるのかな
Okay.
この国に暮らすみんなのことならどんなに些細なことだって知りたいと思うんだ
She had good parents then.
知れば知るほどますます好きになっちまうんだよな文化も人も
そういうこと
She's so pretty.
彼女、ここで慕われているのは間違いなさそうね。
スフェーン様、いらしてたんですね。こちらの方々は
トライオラの武王ウクラマトとその仲間の皆さん
I'm so confused.
障壁の外から来た人たちだよ私の大事なお客様だから怖がらなくて大丈夫
なんと外とつながったという噂は本当だったのですね。ウクラマト様がまだお若いということはやはり
Huh?
おっと申し遅れました。私はこのアウトスカーツのまとめ役ペポーネと言います。
They're probably like hundreds of years old.
ペポーネオタクもしかしてヤースラニ荒野のトナワータ族か
Oh god. Oh god.
ええ、もしかしてあなたはテッシャパニ出身のシャトナ族ですか。
ああそうだオタクカフキワという人物を知らないか
Oh god. Oh god. Okay, this could go one of two ways. One, he's gonna be like, oh, he was my my mentor's mentor, or be like, or, and like she died honorably. You know, one of those. Or he'll be like, oh yeah, she's just over there. She's just over there. She's hanging out. She knows she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Everything is fine.
カフキワさん？
Or maybe he doesn't know.
残念ですが聞き覚えがありませんね。
Oh no.
そうかカフキワは俺のお袋なんだヤースラニの住人が生きていると分かっただけでも朗報と言えるが
君カフキワさんの息子だったの
Oh, she knows him. She knows him. She knows her. I mean.
言われてみれば似てるかも
お袋を知ってるのか
Oh gosh, we got the sad music. We got the sad music, abort!
まあそうだね。
Why does she sound sad?
教えてくれ。あいつは今どこにいる？
ごめん、ちょっとここじゃ言えないかな。後で必ず教えてあげるから。
Okay, so she's
少しだけ待っててくれる？
fine? Question mark?
ペポーネ、教えてくれ。あの日ドームが出現した時、サカトラルで何が起こったのか。
Oh my god, oh god, this is crazy.
ドーム障壁が出現した日ですか。そうですね、確か数日前に起きた大地震で壊れた棚を修理していたんです。そのうちにまた揺れたと思ったら、辺り一面が光に包まれて、気づいたら全てが混ざっていたような。
Okay, so these are the people who lived here. They're not like descendants of the people who lived here.
おぼろげな記憶で申し訳ありません。
無理もないよ。30年も前のことだもん。
Okay, it hasn't been 100 years, it's been 30 years.
どういうことだよ。30年前って。
In the past? Wouldn't that be future? Because it would be 30 years from the moment that the barrier erected, so for us it would be we stepped into the future. So why would she say 30 years in the past? The guy is saying that to him, the dome appeared 30 years ago. That's 30 years. Got it. Thank you, Frizz. That's all I needed to know.
どうもこうも本当のことだよ。私たちは間違いなく転移から30年間生きてきた。
Yeah, because time flows differently
君
here.
たちの時間とずれてる理由は私にもわからなくて。つい最近ゾラージャ王がヴァンガードを完成させたけど、それまで障壁の外には出られなかったし。
That's how he got so strong.
とっくに死んだと思っていたお前をこの手で討ち取る機会を得ようとはまさに強行だ。
That makes sense. To have the chance to kill you myself. Okay, so I thought that someone was inhabiting him, but no, this is just Zoralja being Zoralja. Being dumb. Like this dumb piece of frickin' crap.
30年。だからゾラージャは親父がもう死んだものと。
第一世界と原初世界でも時間の流れにズレはあった。次元の狭間っていう不確定な時空を挟むからだ。
Yeah, he was just gone for an afternoon, bruh.
それと同じくこのドーム内でも時間の流れ方が外とは異なっていたのかもしれない。
Meaning this place is another reflection? Do you suppose time is still passing faster in here? It probably is. This is definitely another reflection. I feel like that's pretty obvious. Do you suppose time is still passing? These are both obvious questions. It is. I'm just gonna get confirmation. He's probably gonna say both anyway.
まだ断定はできないが、俺もその線を疑ってる。
So a piece rejoined with.
そうだとすると、ゾラージャが基地を作り、原初世界と物理的につながったことで、時間の流れもそちら側に同期したってところか。
Okay, so now forced into the source's temporal flow. So now it's not moving as fast?
いずれにせよ、もっと情報が欲しいところね。ねえ、スフェン。少しこの街を探索したり、話を聞いてきたりしてもいいかしら。
So there is a chance that they could be dead because it's 30 years. Oh god.
もちろん。好きに見てきていいよ。
Me realizing her hair reminds me of Aiko. She's like a combination of both Aiko and Garnet.
ありがとう。じゃあ、しばらく自由に行動させてもらうわね。
俺も顔見知りがいないか探してくれ。
Poor Aaronville.
私らも行こう。正直何が何だかわからねえけどよ。ゾラージャと戦う前にこの国について知っておきたい。
そういうことでしたら、この町のなりわいを見学なさってみてはいかがですか。ここではトナワータ族の農法にアレクサンドリアのエレクトロープ技術を合わせ、革新的な農業を実践していましてね。
Those were big words.
私も一緒に行く。
スフェーン様、何もあなた様まで。
大丈夫大丈夫。仕事の邪魔はしないから。ね。
やれやれ、いつものこととはいえ、くれぐれも気をつけてくださいよ。
はーい。じゃあ決まりね。二人とも私が案内するからついてきて。
まだあいつを完全に信用したわけじゃねえけど、少なくとも民を大切にしてるってことは間違いなさそうだな。
True. She's like, where are they? She came back up. That's cute. Touring farmland with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day.
Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them.
You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that.
Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect and understanding and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another, and I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask.
A day in the life. Sphene is eager to show you around.
Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yupis Halo, it is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive.
I guess we're off to Yupya's Halo. La 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 la. There's a triple triad card here. Boy, how dare you try to distract me.
Here we are. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here.
What do you suppose they keep inside this building?
Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish.
Queen Sphene, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise?
My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right.
So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather Your Majesty also intended to check on things here?
You know me too well, Mahusa. I thought to seize this opportunity to seek how the farmers fare. Perhaps pepper them with a few questions. Though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. 'Twould appear we have her permission. So please walk the grounds to your heart's content.
You go on ahead. I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type. But given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say?
Fair point. But be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wuklamut's watchful eye. Pray come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with other farmhands.
My duties here are quite varied, despite being merely a farmer. We all have to do our part if we're to prosper. No, I'm hoping they don't add a character named Zidane. Sort of like what they did with Ramza. I really hope they don't do that. Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source... Why do you have Asahi hair? You wish to know about my job? I tend the fields mostly. I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields, do our best to keep everything up to code. But should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are. Ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work, but honestly I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Wow, everyone's so open. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then? Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. What are these, gourds?
They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? So it is! Which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have any desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at Yupia's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job's a job. Well, I need to get back to it. It was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen.
It's a shame Kona's not here to see all these bizarre contraptions. Kona would flip. Kona would be like, how do we implement this?
I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would be hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers? Then let us return to Mahusa. Well, what are your impressions of the farm?
Everything was surprisingly normal. I was amazed that everyone loves their work. Yeah.
A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always. They take to their duties with good cheer. And what did you think of our little Torlamachi?
Oh, we're on nickname basis? What did you call me?
Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought...
Oh, okay. So she just heard it.
No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities.
As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. The machines can be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though.
Uh-oh.
Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that has a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have been charged up with the energy, and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source.
So we just gotta kill them.
The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg it of the army.
We could take care of it if you'd like.
That is most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous.
Oh, it's no trouble for the vow of resolve of Tuliolo, regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop. If there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Zordia is even stronger than I am. Shouldn't take us long at all.
Then very well. I greatly accept, but please take all care.
We got this in the bag. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning-charged fiends on our own. Good hunting!
I do not doubt your strength, but please be careful.
Sorry for dragging you into our troubles. If it seems too dangerous, don't hesitate to retreat. Where? Well, hello, Thunder Spirit.
Wow, you're really strong. You're both all right. Thank goodness.
You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now.
Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you. We truly appreciate this.
Indeed, with this, we won't have to ask Saralja's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen Sphene.
That's enough, Mahusa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now...
No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them.
You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy,
And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care.
of course. You're my precious family, all of you.
You seem a good sort, Sphene. That I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed.
Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we?
Da 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 la la la. Zeralja, you bastard. My apologies for laughing earlier. Your friend painted an image so far removed from the Sphene we know. I couldn't help myself. On the cloud, Sphene would take you back to the outskirts.
Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now.
My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Meow, 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 meow.
There's so much of Alexandria I would love to show you.
Do you hear that? Uh-oh, hear what? Uh-oh, why people running?
なんだ
行こう。
Nearly time for what? Don't answer that question.
スフェーン様、間もなくです。
Uh-oh, we got sad music playing. Oh no.
俺の声が聞こえるかい？
スフェー様がいらっしゃったわ。
Is this what's her face? No, this is not someone we know. Oklamat would be.
大丈夫。
It is
みん
Namika!
なここにいるよ。
もうグランも
Oh no! You don't do this to me, game. Wook is here.
どうしたの？
おいそれって
It's interesting. Why? Because she says Namika in English. She doesn't say it in JP. Because if Sphene had said it, Wook should have immediately put two and two together.
私がナミーカに送った腕輪じゃねえか。
ナミーカさんのこと知ってるの？
知ってるも何も。ナミーカは私が幼い頃から世話になってた乳母だ。
Oh no, is she about to lose two parents in one freaking day, bro?
そうだったんだ。ナミーカさん、みんなの話はよく聞いてくれるのに、自分のことはあまり話してくれなくて。
本当にお前なのか？
ドームの出現に巻き込まれていたのね。そしてここで30年の時を過ごした。
At least we got to see her alive-ish.
ナミーカ、私だ。ウクラマトだ。
Go to her,
残
Wook.
念ながら彼女は高齢でお迎えが近く。
Damn.
魂のストックはもうないのかい？
Soul cells?
アルさん、真面目な人だったからね。でも、もう寿命だろう。
Who the frick is this? Who you?
スフェーン様、送迎係が参りました。
Ushers? To where?
ナミーカさん、長い間ありがとね。でもこれはお別れじゃないよ。
Okay, afterlife or like literally not the end?
あなたの記憶が刻まれている限り、あなたの命は永遠に継承されていく。
Is she about to be uploaded into a computer?
記憶と命は受け継がれていく。ヨカフイ族の考え方と似ているわね。
Or similar, okay, or similar to the Yokoi, that too. Like literally or physically? Wait, Wook, you should at least hug her?
待て。ナミーカをどこに連れて行くつもりだ？
安心して、塔の中にある医療施設だよ。ここにいたら体が辛いでしょ。本当は もっと早く迎え入れてあげたかったんだけど、ギリギリまで故郷にいたいっていうナミイカさんの意志を尊重していたの。
She was waiting for Wook. Wook is here! Come on, go, kneel. Like, approach her, hug her.
ならせめてもう少しそばにいさせてくれ。私にとって本当の母親みたいな人なんだ。頼む。
Aww.
しばらく二人だけにしてあげて。
Damn. I had a feeling this would happen. I'm glad that we are not standing in front of a grave, though.
ありがとよ。反応はなかったが、おかげで最後に別れを伝えられた。
Damn, she held on.
最後じゃないよ。
Are they being uploaded into the computer?
え？
それよりみんな、私に聞きたいことがあるって顔してる。
Digital world? Are we going Tron? What's going on?
あ、まずはみんなと状況を整理させてもらいたい。俺たちがドーム内に入ってから見聞きしたこと、それにこの町で得た情報を合わせても2つの異なる地域が融合してるって点は間違いなさそうだ。
Right.
そして時間の流れのズレもナミイカさんの件があった以上事実としか言いようがないとすれば、やはり2つの地域は次元の狭間を越えて混ざり合った可能性が高いだろう。いずれかの共造世界にあったスフェーンの国、アレクサンドリアがヤースラニ荒野に転移してきたんだ。
異論はないわ。
It's interesting that we're not being attacked.
問題はその規模の大きさだ。ボイドゲートのような事例はおろか、クリスタルタワーの転移とだって比較にもならない。
Yeah.
これはいわば局所的な次元悪解。アシエンたちが霊祭を通じて成していた世界統合だ。一体どんな技術が使われているんだ？
ごめんね。私たちにもよく分かってないの。その共造世界っていうのも初耳だし、時間のズレについても本当に知らなかったんだ。
They still don't know, unless like, huh.
私たちは遥か昔から障壁の中で生きてきた。それが突然こんなことになって。
Suddenly broken?
遥か昔から障壁は転移に伴ってできたものじゃないの？
数百年前、私たちの大陸では環境に大きな影響を与えるほどの大災害が発生したの。その環境汚染から身を守るために障壁が張られたんだ。
So is it the only livable place on this reflection? What reflection is this? I must know. This can't be the... What? Huh?
なるほど。誰がどんな技術を使って成し遂げたのかはわからないけれど、もともとあった障壁ごとこちらに転移してきたわけね。
So is there no other place on this other reflection?
つまりアレクサンドリアがトラル大陸に渡ってきたこと自体スフェーンの望みじゃねえんだな。
Interesting.
そうだ。少し時間をくれれば君たちをエバーキープ、あっちに見えてる塔に入れるようにするよ。
Everkeep? Why is that familiar?
私の客人として機関システムに登録すれば居住区があるソリューション9には入れるはず。そうすればもう少しこの国のことがわかるでしょ。
Okay.
ゾラージャ王のいるところまで直接ご案内ってわけにはいかないんだけど。
Why do we need specific, permissions?
そこまでしてくれるんだ。お前がゾラージャと敵対してるってのは嘘じゃねえんだろうけど、仲が悪いのといなくていいのは別問題だ。
Yeah, we're gonna kill him.
私の目的はゾラージャを撃つこと。共に国を治める立場としてお前は本当にいいのかよ。
どうかな。
I love the song.
でもこれだけは言えるよ。私はどんなことをしてでも大切な国民たちを守りたい。そのためにできることは何でもする。それこそ国を治める王様だからね。それじゃあ早速登録してくるよ。少し時間を置いてからエバーキープの入り口に行ってみて。そうそう、君のお母さんカフキワさんのことだけど、アウトスカーツの東にあるサンダーヤードの方に行ってごらん。
Not the Thunder Plains, but the Thunder Yards?
サンダーヤード。そこにお袋がいるのか。
私に言えるのはここまで。大丈夫、行けばわかると思うよ。
Okay, so she seems cheerful about it, so we're fine. Damn, rip Namika.
それじゃあエバーキープに入れるようになるまでサンダーヤードとやらに行ってみるか。
What was that? What was that? Someone
さっき
listening?
は私のわがままを聞いてくれてありがとな。それからこの30年ナミーカによくしてくれたことも礼を言わせてくれ。
Like, that makes me think like there's someone listening. Like, I don't trust.
ナミーカ？一体誰のことを言っているのですか？
Where have I seen this before? What game did I just play where it has them forget? Or was it an anime? There was a freaking game that I played that had the same thing. When someone dies, they forget who they are. They forget the person who died. What was it? I feel like I just played it. What was it? Was it a game? Was it an anime? Freaking heck! I'm gonna forget. I forgot. Kind of ironic that you have forgotten it. Shush! Frizz, wait! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I remember being like, that sucks. Oh my god, it's going to freaking kill me.
誰って、いや、ついさっきまで一緒にいただろ。つまんねえ冗談はやめろよ。
Is that what happens when they get put in the tower?
申し訳あ
When
りませ
someone
ん。
dies?
です
Out
が
of the
本
system?
当にその方のことが記憶にないのです。
どういうこと？知らないはずがないわ。
You freaked out at this part? Yeah, this is it is creepy. Yeah, the angles plus creepy music for sure. I've seen it in a different game. Like, I literally talked about it and I thought that was such an interesting idea. But also it sucks. I hate it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
だとすればその方の記憶は雲の上に預けられたのかもしれませんね。
Sword of the Cloud!
こういった現象のことを私たちはそう表現することにしているのです。
Do you have access to the
それで
cloud?
は私は仕事がありますのでこれで。
This is very unsettling. We'll see how it is with other people. As far as I could tell, Pepoane genuinely had no recollection of Namika. Never seen nor heard of anything like this before. What's going on? How could Pepone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherite.
Okay, this makes me worried that Aaronville's mom is dead. Like, I'm worried that she's stored in the cloud.
An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. What's that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I've worked on the outskirts for a good while now. If she'd spent time here, I would remember. I do recall caring for someone until recently, and you say that it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud.
The cloud. I swear, there is a freaking Doctor Who episode that's exactly like this. Like, literally getting uploaded to the cloud, and they all lived in this, like, heaven. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds.
While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the act, too, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Pepoane seemed to forget, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed. If we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kafkiwats instead. Svian said to try the Thunder Yards. You mean the Thunder Plains. It should be in this direction. Is there something, what, hello? Something's watching us? Hello? Nani? Wait, it's cute, I want it. Wait, what voice does this have?
Impossible!
What's impossible? Another kind of mechanical soldier? It looks dangerous, does it? Does it look dangerous? We'd better destroy it.
Ah!
It looks like a... Should we give chase? I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Erenville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Don't tell me this is his mom. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. Sus. Big sus. It's faster than it looks. I do not see it. No sign of it over here. That voice, could it be? It's his mom. Okay, it's leading us into a direction. Okay. You found it? To the northeast. Then it must be bound for the mines. Come on, then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. I think it's safe to assume it went into the mines. An old coal mine. It appears to have long since been abandoned, like so many other places. Those stones in those crates, could they be turquoise? So it went in here? I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone. But we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. This is gonna be like the Loperid scene, isn't it? It would appear no one has worked these tunnels in quite some time. I'm not worried. We've had to improvise countless times before, after all. A device made with electrope. It seems to be the only one here. This tunnel just keeps going. I can hear them. Several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversation with the echoing. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. It's cute.
何なんだこいつは。
気をつけろ。
お。
罠か。
エルネシパ。やっぱりあんたエルネシパじゃん。
Thought so.
え？
誰だって？
いやー、まさかこんなところにいるはずないと思ってさ、明るいところで顔が見えるように誘導してきたんだけどやっぱり見間違えるはずないわ。
Not what I was expecting.
エレネシパって？
Cute! Wait, why is this thing so cute?
会えて嬉しいよ。もう二度と会えないかと思ったもん。ねえ、どうやってこんなとこまで来たの？
My fussy little bun bun? Lamau. The English dub must sound hilarious. Fussy little bun bun? The face! The...
何よその間抜けな顔。 奇跡の再会なんだからもっと喜んでよ。
Aaronville is like so lost.
そのイラつく話ぶり、もしかしなくてもおふくろか。
おい、よく見ろ。いつから機械がお前の母親になったんだ。
It's her voice.
あら、ひょっとしてあんたグルージャジャのとこの娘さんじゃない？うわー、懐かしい。時々エレネシパを遊びに行かせたっけ。ねえ、私のこと覚えてる？
全く見覚えはねえが、親父のことを知ってるのか？
He's like,
こいつはどうやら俺のおふくろカフキワらしい。
ごめん。どういうこと？
まあまあ、立ち話もなんだから奥の部屋で話そうか。
たく、説明しておいてくれよな。
so is that actually her, or is she remote controlling this from somewhere else? Is she actually in the cloud? Like, none of them are using the devices, I noticed. I don't think. I didn't
ドーム
notice.
を突破してからずっとわけのわからねえことばっかりだぜ。
You're getting used to it? Really, work? I'm surprised. Radio sound? Hello? Music? Lo-fi? What? What? Oh my gosh! Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, the song! Oh my god, wait! Wait, are they supposed to be like the Tantalus or something? I like this version. I actually really like this. This is like my favorite one so far. The Elegans had machines that could be controlled remotely. Is she using something similar to communicate with us? Why do I feel like it's actually her? I can't say I understand what's going on, but at least Kafkiwa is safe. At this point, I doubt anything could possibly surprise me.
Erenville's mother is a floating machine.
Right, that makes about as much sense as everything else thus far. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what's happened, we'll need to ask her. On the cloud.